Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing this morning? This is your boy Food Junkie. It's the 4th of January. My first video of the new year, and I didn't want it to be this video, but I think it has to be this video. Let me start off by saying Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone's having a great year thus far. The first 4 days shouldn't be full of so much drama and confusion and nonsense. You know what I'm saying? We should supposed to be a new beginning. Supposed to be something new. Supposed to be keeping with who we are and what we're about, but at the same time, it should be something new. It should be something more invigorating, something more substantial. We should have learned something from the previous year that we just got out of. So we should be applying those lessons to this new year and this new beginning. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of talk going on. Yesterday I posted, you know, Club Shay Shay with Cat Williams. That was amazing. I definitely enjoyed that episode of Club Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying? On information, it was funny. Like, do I believe everything that is said? No. Because I'm a free thinker. I'm an independent person. I don't allow people, what's up, baby? How you doing, Tanya? I don't allow people to control my mind or to control the narrative in their favor. You know what I'm saying? I always look at all options. I always seek out information. I always seek out understanding. I always listen, look, and learn for understanding, to comprehend things, not to just have a voice. You know what I'm saying? Some people just love to talk. It don't matter what they're talking about, what they're saying, what's being said. As long as they feel like they're being heard, they're okay with that. And I'm not the type of person. I like to sit back, watch, listen, you know what I'm saying? Learn something from a situation. And I said all that to say this. I've been wanting to watch The Color Purple for since it came out, the new adaptation of the movie. And I'm going to watch it when I get some time. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to rush out and watch something. I don't need to watch to be the first one. I don't need to be none of that stuff. But I've been seeing all the reviews, the good, the bad, the indifferent reviews. And I saw several reviewers or several reviews of the movie or several comments about the movie. What's up, Robert, baby? How you doing? And happy New Year to everyone. Um, and it always boggles my mind when people get offended or upset about entertainment, about one type of entertainment because it's not what they thought it should be, opposed to another type of entertainment when they thought that it's not what they wanted it to be. It's called entertainment. Yes, while art imitates life, imitating art, it still is someone's adaptation or someone's interpretation of what's going on or what they've experienced. I've seen Dr. Bryce Watkins upset because he said that it wasn't anything flattering for the black man. Well, if you read the book, Doctor, you should have known it was nothing flattering for the black man. It's entertainment. It's not a autobiography. It's not a true life story of a said individual. Yes, it was things that has happened to someone at some time in history, but it was not a historical reference point for people to draw to or say, "Oh, wow, this happened to my grandma." It may have happened to your great great grandma, but if it wasn't her story, it was a story. See, as an entertainer, as someone who is a creative, as someone who writes and creates things, art, you know what I'm saying? As maybe when you get caught up in the minutia of a situation, opposed to enjoying the entertainment of it, it leads into the beef sector. It leads to the behaviors that y'all promote every day, all day long here on the beef sector. Y'all experience the same bullshit of degradation, of craziness, of confusion, of chaos in y'all real lives, but get offended when an actor, a paid actor, regardless of how much they get paid, big or small, portray the same bullshit that y'all experience in y'all real life. Also watched what's the name? Beefing 313 when he first watched the movie. And he said the same thing that Dr. Bryce Watkins said. Oh, with the flying to a black man. Well, if you have read the book and watched the first adaptation of the movie, you should have had some idea of what it actually was about. But y'all don't mind watching the Star Wars about conquering, taking over, things of that nature. Y'all don't mind watching The Matrix about mind control taking over, you know what I'm saying? The machines was not taking over. Y'all don't mind watching Terminator. Y'all don't mind watching movies like that because it helps you feel better about yourself opposed to giving you a little bit of different, something different, something that you may not be used to. Just like this commentary that y'all give here on the beef sector, I don't take this personally. I look at it as, damn, if you're actually experiencing what you're going through, what you're displaying, I have empathy and pity for you. If you're actually listening and going through what it is that you are displaying here on this little application for this small audience for $1 or $2, I feel bad that your life is so upset and so much in turmoil that you think that this is your only option, your only choice. If they would turn the shit that y'all have been through here on the beef sector, in the beef sector, into a movie, it would seem unreasonable. It would seem unbelievable. Because while I'm witnessing the bullshit that y'all are going through here in the beef sector, someone, because I'm watching it and I've seen it happen for years in here, if I tell the stories about what y'all do to people outside of this beef sector, they don't believe it. It seems unrealistic to them. But I know based on my watching y'all, based on my experiencing y'all, y'all are really doing this shit. Good morning, Kimberly Black. How you doing, baby? Happy New Year to you too. Thank you. I'm confused that people are so upset and so misinterpreted about a movie that's meant for entertainment. You don't like the movie? That's fine. Don't watch the movie. If you don't like the story of the movie, don't watch it. But we cannot say that shit, that type of shit, have never happened. You may not like the fact that it happened. Great, that's your choice. But it happened to someone, somewhere. I like the shit that y'all do here on YouTube. That's why I choose to back away and move around it, not participate in it. Does it make me right? Does it make me wrong? No, it makes me an individual who have a choice to either talk about it, to participate in it, or not. I'm not in my feelings about it. I'm not upset about it. And let's talk about what really brought this on, because this conversation has really brought up again. Boosie walking out of Color Purple. He have his little girls with him, but he thinks that y'all supporting Boosie, but y'all think that he thinks that it's okay to allow his young sons. This is his words, right? Let's not act like we don't remember what Boosie have said before. He threw strippers at his 13-year-old sons. He threw strippers' pussy in his young 13-year-old son's face. So it's okay that a father, a man, a black man, throws pussy in a 13-year-old child's face, a grown woman's pussy, mind you, in his young child's face. And I don't have a problem with that. That's a man. And that's his real life. That's what goes on in his household. The mindset that he thinks that it's okay to throw grown woman's pussy into a 13-year-old child's face. but think that it is so obnoxious, so ridiculous to sit in a movie theater by choice and watch actors portray a scene. I'm confused. Where was the outrage? What's up here for the show, baby? How you doing? I'm confused why they don't have all this same energy and smoke. It's not because I'm promoting or an opponent for any type of sexual activity that may not be your proclivity, but it's the hypocrisy for me. You think it's so outrageous, Boosie, that you show incest, inbreeding, and things of that nature, which we know happens. It's so ridiculous to show a child who has been raped by who she thought was her stepfather or her father on screen. But in your home, where you can't walk out of, you telling us or told us that you threw pussy, grown woman's pussy, in your 13-year-old son's face. And if he didn't take it or react positively or in a way that you thought he should react, that was a problem. Y'all know how I was traumatized as a grown man by D. Ramsey's wolf pussy in New York. Girl, put that away. Close the door. Put some clothes on. Put a towel on. Imagine a 13-year-old child who hasn't seen pussy before in his life being traumatized by some grown woman throwing it in his face. I was traumatized. I've seen it. I smelled it. I tasted it. I fucked it before. I want to see that. I didn't want to see that. Not from her. It's so funny how hypocritical these people are and the conversations that they want to have. Oh, it doesn't promote positive black men. Well, you're not a positive black man. You're not doing what you have to do to give the people in your life positive role models to follow. You're not teaching them that this is a form of entertainment. It may not be for you. All the while drinking, smoking, and drugging all up and down the East Coast. You're not living a pure life. You're not living something that is noteworthy of righteousness. Not saying religion or godly or like that, but you're not making the best decisions. Weren't you locked up as well, Bootsy? Don't you make decisions, or haven't you made decisions in your life that cost you your freedom for periods of time? I'm here for the show. You're absolutely right. You hear D.L. Hewley. You hear Steve Harvey. You hear all these quote unquote black male entertainers talk about their sexual trauma as children. But it's lifted up as if it's something that is, oh yeah, that makes you a man. You was a man a long time ago. No. Having a little whiff of pussy doesn't make you a man. That's why we still have a whole bunch of little traumatized boys walking around in adult male bodies acting like traumatized little boys, reacting based on their traumatization. What's up, Deanna, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? I'm confused as to why people want to support behavior, bad behavior of any kind. If you're outraged by the traumatization of the young black girls, why not be traumatized also by the traumatization of young black boys? This is not about a gay thing, a straight thing, a bi thing, a trans. It's not nothing. It's about traumatizing children. If you are so moved by the traumatization of one child, why not be traumatized by the traumatization of all children? Like, I look at movies as entertainment, as despicable, as crazy, as off the wall they may be. The Clockwork Orange, crazy ass movie. The Taxi Driver, Jodie Foster, Robert De Niro. She was a child prostitute, Pretty Baby, Brooke Shields, The Blue Lagoon, Return of the Blue Lagoon, Leif Garrett, Brooke Shields. Let us not act like this traumatization of children have not been going on since the beginning of time. If the movie's not for you, it's not for you, which is great. But it's still a movie. It is still a form of entertainment. I enjoyed the book by Alice Walker, The Color Purple, when I read the book. I enjoyed the first movie with Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey. I went to an HBCU, and in HBCU, I thought that it was a form of passage to get into it, to know the movie word by word, line by line. You could jump in at any point of the movie. Oops, gotta go. Papa, what about me? Yeah, but a big old heifer. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Everything you do. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the movie. The lines are epic. I don't get how people live a traumatic life in real life and don't try to change that. Have issued traumatization on their children. Don't try to atone for that. But it's so all up in their feelings when it comes to a movie. Your real life is more traumatic and dramatic than this movie could ever be. How much trauma do you think you put on your child going in and out of jail? How much trauma do you put on your child throwing pussy in your 13-year-old boy's face? Grown woman pussy in your 13-year-old boy's face. See what y'all saying? Oh yeah, I mean that's fine. You don't have to, and I understand. That's not the issue. My issue is with these fake ass outragers who have done and experienced more shit and caused more trauma to people in their lives. No one have to like the movie. That's not what I'm saying. My saying is like what you don't like. My three favorite movies are all considered chick flicks. My three favorite movies of all time is The Color Purple, The Joy Luck Club, and Still Magnolias. Still Magnolias is about a bunch of white women in the South: Julia Roberts, Olivia Dukakis, Dolly Parton, Daryl Hannah, you know what I'm saying? Shirley MacLaine, Sally Field. Color Purple, y'all know the cast of that movie. The Joy Luck Club, about three generations of Asian women, three families who went from Japan here to America, and that whole road to that. My three favorite movies of all time. I like the acting. I like the storyline. I thought that it made sense. It was a creative storytelling for me. That's what I said. I'm sorry, I'm reading you guys. Mm. Oh yeah, it was boycotted. That's why like, the original Color Purple was boycotted by the NAACP. That movie was boycotted. It was people didn't want to watch it. People talk all kind of mess about it. Was not. The book was also done that as well. It has always been controversial. That movie has all that book, the movie has always been controversial for whatever reason. But yet we want to say we need more black movies out there. We need to support more black people. What's not in these type of movies? I'm confused. You can't win for losing. What black story or what black storyteller do we want to see or do we want to tell? Boys in the Hood, New Jack City. That's okay, right? Showing how you took over a whole project, turned into a drug den, drug lab. We're murdering each other. But that's okay, right? Because that was all to show you how real black men live. No, it doesn't, because I don't live that way. Boys in the Hood. Deanna, Deanna, you hell. You are hell. You are hell. But my thing is, that's a part of our history. I think that's what a lot of us don't understand. And I say you, Deanna, but all of us don't understand is that because no one's ever saying, "Oh, don't show the Holocaust." Type movies. Let's not look at the Shawshank Redemption again. Let's ban that because it's telling the story of Jewish people being murdered by during the Nazi situation. But my thing is, we are afraid to look at what is actually there. We want to push everything up under the rug and just laugh and smile and grin, and then wonder why people don't take us seriously. We don't take ourselves seriously, I think. I think that we don't think enough about what we've been through and how that has affected us to this day. The Color Purple was written, not saying it was written because Alice Walker wasn't there, but the Color Purple was written about post-slavery, right after post-slavery, once we started getting the freedoms and stuff, the things we have. Because even in the first movie, think about it. Mister was so nasty, so abusive, so ugly, so dangerous, so just crazy to Celie. But as soon as that white man, the mailman came, what did he do? I brought some cookies for you, sir. I brought some cookies for you, sir. Here's some cookies. He got a little letter from Suge. Go ahead and keep the plate. Keep the plate. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It's that mindset that I learned from what not to do, who I'm not going to be. Oh, nasty. And that was just Mister. Not talking about Daddy Mister. See you in a minute, baby. But yeah, bless you. Bless you. But yeah, it's like we don't take the positive or the lessons that is being taught to us or that we can learn from things. We're just always focused on the negative. That's why I always say I'm different. And because the other thing is, I get where you are. You don't like anything that makes us look like we are subservient to another race. You don't want to see anything that portrays us as something that we're not, that you're not, because you don't get it. You will be damned if you let a motherfucker hit you without burning a dick with a lighter like you did that one, that one guy. You will be damned if you have the mindset of a yes some. So I get why you don't like the movies. Those type of movies. I get it. I get it. So I get that perspective of it. What I don't get is when people act as though it never happened. But I get it also that I wasn't there at that time. If I was there during those times, I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't have reached my age of 48 years old because I don't have it in me to allow someone to do or say whatever they want to do or say to me. I'm not subservient to no one. And that's me growing up in poverty, not having anything, but working my ass off to have the little bit that I have today. So I get that mindset. No one's going to talk to me any kind of way. No one's going to treat me any kind of way. Was not. So I don't want to see that, especially with someone who looks like me or wear the skin that I wear. I get it. But it always pissed me off when these quote unquote gangster rappers said they're telling the black man's story. No, the fuck, you're not telling my story because that's not my story. No matter where I live, how I grew up, what I've experienced, what you're saying is not my story. You can't speak for me. I take this as entertainment, which means I take what you're saying as a thing. And we come find out about Dr. Dre. He's supposed to be so hard, but girl, you went to private school. You know what I'm saying? You went to private school in 8 Mile. That character, I forgot his name, not the Eminem character. The character that was the big rapper was not that Eminem had the roast in the roast in the rap battle. That character was based on Dr. Dre. Clarence. Clarence got two parents. Clarence from a real good marriage. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things. Yes, that was Dr. Dre's thing. They made that character based on Dr. Dre's story. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point right there. Deanna, see, I wish I had this on screen art. Y'all read Deanna's second to last comment that she wrote. I know we are the original people. I know that we are kings and queens before there were kings and queens. I know that the richest person ever to live was black. We own cities. We built cities. We are the blueprint of everything. I know this. Not only have I read it and research it was not, I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my mitochondrial DNA. We are the start of civilization. So a copy could never tell me, the original, that I'm less than. I don't care how much promotion and things you do, you would never make me feel less than who I am destined to be, regardless of my situation, my circumstances, my status in this moment in time. All civilization, all human beings have been traced back to the mitochondrial Eve, found in Africa. The whole debate about Egyptians aren't black, bitch, you're in Africa. You're at the Horn of Africa. What the fuck are you talking about? You're not black. You're not African. You're Egyptian. Egypt is not a fucking continent. Egypt is on the continent of Africa. Kush. Don't play with me about who I am. So a movie can't make me feel less than anything. I see it as entertainment. I see it as a small part of a story of our lives, of our history. Not the best part that they like to display. Like the whole debate last year with the whole Cleopatra was up out on Netflix, that documentary about Cleopatra. People are so outraged that they portrayed her as a black lady. She was played by a black lady. Why? We were kings. We were queens. We were the father and mothers of the civilization, of mathematics, of architecture, of language. It's when you don't know who you are and or what you allow people to tell you, to dictate to you, to put you in a box that you don't necessarily fit into. Y'all think that me just saying my little things was not at the end of my videos about love yourself and respect yourself was not? It's just me talking? No. I told you this before. It's how I live my life on a daily basis. I love everybody. Who do I love more? Myself. I will respect everybody and anybody. But who am I going to respect first? Myself. I'm not going to allow anyone to disrespect me. Y'all see it on here. I'm not going to sit up here and be places where I'm being disrespected. And it's just not me speaking that, it's me showing y'all that I'm not going to be any places where I'm going to be disrespected by anyone. I wish a motherfucker would. So me watching a movie, me supporting someone that I support, as far as entertainment was not, I don't like you as a person. I don't know you as a person. That's why we ended up with Donald Trump as a president. Because y'all didn't like Hillary Clinton. Y'all don't know that bitch. But she was the best out of two choices that we had. But because y'all didn't like her personally, don't know the bitch personally, and like she's coming to your house for dinner, she ain't eating my chitlins, my black eyed peas, my kale and cabbage, my yams. So I don't give a damn, bitch, leave this country. You are best qualified to lead this country at this moment in time, based on the choices that we have. That's all it is. Y'all take this shit too serious, but still not serious enough to make the right decisions. This year is a very important year, a very pivotal year for us. You may not like how Biden or what Biden did, because they're not bragging about it. Well, it's not. But fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. I'm just saying, stop allowing the minutia to be what we focus on. They tell us all the time, if you want to hide anything from a person of color, put it in a book. Well, I wouldn't say a person of color, a black person. Put it in a book. Write it down. Because those niggas don't read. Those niggas can't comprehend. They don't know what the fuck they're reading. They just happen to be at the table. How many times have we heard on here in this application? At least I was in the room. I don't mind. At least I was at the table. But what did it accomplish you being at the table? What have you gained? Tangibly, what have you gained being in a room with people who have money? They got money. You're still fucking broke here on YouTube. I rub elbows with people with money all the time. It doesn't change anything for me. Shut up, Deanna. You're so silly. But yeah, it doesn't change me having people, prominent friends, friends with buku money, does not change Food Junkie whatsoever. Me going to a party where there are celebrities and people, doesn't change me. They got that. That's theirs. I can't spend that. I don't want to be able not to be able to walk down the street or go to Walmart and buy some drawers if I want to or need to. Yeah, you do because you're one of them. Like it is, and people like money doesn't make you anything. It's just something that you helps you if you're smart enough, move through life a little easier. There are three quotes that I live my life by. One's made by Dolly Parton, one's made by Deion Sanders, and one's made by Will Smith. Dolly Parton's quote is that she said on Oprah. All these were said on Oprah, I think, back in the days when Oprah was popping on TV. Dolly Parton said, "Money don't buy happiness, but you have a lot of nice things while you're depressed." Which says it is not about the money; it's about who you are. Will Smith's thing. Well, I don't know if it was Will Smith or someone else, but I attributed it to Will Smith because I think he said it before too. Money just makes you who you innately are. Money gives you the freedom to be yourself. So if you're an asshole before you had money, you're gonna be an asshole when you get money. If you're a nasty individual before you have money, you're gonna be a nasty individual when you get money. And Deion Sanders' statement, he said, people say that money doesn't just change anything, but money changes everything in your life. It changes your tax bracket, who you are, your status, your zip code. Money changes everything. And all three of those things are true. Money can't buy happiness. Money makes you innately who you always are or always were. And money changes everything, good and or bad. So while I walk through this situation where I carry myself a certain way, because that's just who I innately am. So when I happen to be who God is meant for me to be, it's always going to be food junkie. It's going to always be the same person who don't mind, you know what I'm saying, having a verbal disagreement with somebody, but at the same time, know when to walk the fuck away, know when to put it down and move on. Know that everything is not for me to comment on or to talk about or to address. I'm not off topic, baby. I'm not off topic. It's all about knowing who you are, standing in who you are, and not allowing outside sources to detour you or to distract you from who you always are. And a movie like The Color Purple is a distraction to keep us from seeing who we are, who we've always been. It's a part of our life story about our history that we may not like and may not be proud of, but it's something that we need to see and be reminded of every once in a while. While I don't like Roots or Queen and all these other movies about that, I still understand knowing my history so I can know what not to fall for. To give me, you know what I'm saying, it's a sense of who I've always been, who I am, but not allowing some entertainment, regardless how disturbing it is, knowing how to turn it off and move on, move around it, opposed to, you know what I'm saying, being hypocritical. Like I said, Boosie don't like the fact that based on his tweet he wrote, it was the gay someone pushing a gay agenda. But you think it's okay for you to throw grown woman pussy in your 13-year-old son's face and brag about it? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. There's trauma out there, and we're taught as, and then for the people who say, "Oh, well, the paper wasn't a positive, this didn't show any type of type of positivity for the black man." We're told to shut up. We're told to be quiet. We're told that it's woman's business. We're told little black boys don't cry. Little boys don't show emotion. But yet when we become grown as men, you want us to automatically know how to act and behave, how to show affection and emotions toward you, where we haven't been taught or allowed to show that growing up. We don't know how to experience it. So if you just take time to work on yourself, your first reaction is anger and violence. Because that's what men do. Men can't tell you how they feel without looking soft or being called a punk or being called weak. Men can't show you, especially black men, can't show you that they have feelings too without being soft and weak. But yet you push that narrative out there was not. But yet you want a movie to show the softer side of being a black man. Oh, okay. I'm confused. I'm just saying. We need to make up our minds about what we want. And understand entertainment is entertainment. That movie, like it or not, all the movies that you may like or not, it's still a movie. What are you showing and doing in your real life that you're experiencing? I guarantee you it's much more harsher than what's been shown on screen. A lot of you. I'm just saying. I know people don't like it, but man, I like it. I don't care. I know that I'm not allowing some written words and acting to deter me from my goal in my real life. If I choose to support something like that, which I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get some time to watch it because I enjoy it. I enjoy the musical. I enjoy a good song. I enjoy a good acting. I enjoy a good story. But I leave it where it's at. I don't allow it to change me or go so deep inside of me was not to where it affects me, affect who I am. Because I know who I am. I know where I come from. I know who I am. I know where I've been. We've been as a people. I know where I've been in my little short years on this earth. My progression forward, my progression upward. And someone else's thought of me doesn't deter me from that. But I'm just saying. But yeah, y'all. Hope everyone has a happy new year. Hope everyone's having a blessed new year. So hope everyone's doing everything to prepare themselves for their future. And stop being distracted by this minutia that people are throwing out there. And if an agenda is being pushed, it's the agenda of poverty, an agenda of degradation, a agenda of self-loathing. Because while that in that movie, it also shows triumph. It shows self-love. It shows that you can get out of something. Not everyone is against you. Acceptance and love of self may not look like how you want it to. But if you're open to it, regardless of what forms it comes into, acceptance, love, support, it's there. You see how I can turn those negative things into something positive because that's how my outlook of life is. I'm not looking at the negative as, oh my God, woe is me. I'm looking at it as, oh wow, you have a bad hand. You work within that hand to make it work for you. Take out things that's going to help you be your best self. Like I told you guys, I wrote a poem depicting a rape. But A poem is not about rape. It's about being open to someone and someone's taking advantage of that and how you may feel if that happens. The only way that I could have expressed that was the most horrific violation possible, and that is to take one's body from them, to take something that is ungiven to you, that you're not willing to hand to someone, because someone's taking it anyway. And for me, that is a rape. So the poem I wrote was just displaying all that was not, but the motive behind it wasn't, let me glorify this horrific act. If you take something from me, was not that I'm not willing to give to you. This is how I will feel. This is how I may feel. And that's anything. That's being taking advantage of a friendship, taking advantage of a relationship, taking advantage of my financial situation, taking away from my physical situation was not. It's all those things. You sometimes got to be able to look deeper and comprehend more than what's just being said to you, what's being written on these words, on this page. Sometimes you got to get out of yourself to understand what is actually being said, what is being shown to you. We all just can't be on the level of see Spot run, see Jane jump. Stop wanting to be spoon fed and expand your horizons and look at things outside of oneself. Oh, shit, ouch. Oh, what's the meaning behind this? What's the underlying message that I'm getting? And the underlying message is, oh, well, they're promoting gay love. Okay, that's where your mind is at. But how about self-awareness, self-love, hard work? Stay true to yourself, regardless of your situation. Hold tight. Not saying pray, because saying God helps those who help themselves. But if you sit back and don't do nothing, well, it's not, and expect God to change what's not, it's never going to change. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the things you need to put in to move forward. You can't stay stagnant and do nothing and expect the universe just to come help you out. No, you got to put in some work. You have to work on self. You got to work on your mental. You got to work on your spiritual. You got to work on your financial, your physical. You sitting around eating cookies all day was not expecting to lose weight. That's not how it works. Get your ass up and do some exercise. Do some walking. It's about putting in work to improve your situation. Wanting more and finding and seeking the help that will help you get what you're looking for. Even with seeking it within yourself or outside source. I'm just saying, like, we need to stop being so literal, and stop being more, like seeing outside what's sitting right in front of us. Don't ignore what's in front of us, what's not, but what's the meaning behind it. Look for the why. Why is this happening? Why is this? Why did she do this? Oh, why did it happen? Oh, something different, deeper than that. We always, any storyteller is going to give you, like, here, the sensationalism. Like I gave an example years ago. I come on here and say, y'all, I had toast for breakfast today. No one wants to hear that. You want to hear, oh, bitch, when I had that crispy ass toast, bitch, I spread that butter on that motherfucker, what's not, and I had that motherfucking jam on that bitch, and bitch, y'all want to hear that. Y'all want to hear the sensational aspect of what's going on. Y'all don't want to hear the bottom line, baseline story. Y'all want the bells and whistles. But yet you think that the bells and whistles is going to come the way you want to hear it and see it. No. You're not going to be able to please everyone or appease everyone. There are things that's going to be said that you're not going to like, but yes, there's still a message in there what is being said. I'm just saying, y'all. Good morning, LaShonda, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, y'all, I just want to come here real quick and give my opinion, because, this has been going on for the past couple of weeks. I've been watching, like I said, different people, good, bad, and different reviews of this movie. And this Boosie thing is just like, was just my final draw. I'm like, yeah, I don't really don't care about what you're saying, Boosie, because you don't speak for anyone. For me, you're ignorant. You're unintelligent. I think that you are egregious in your behavior and your past behavior. So your current behavior is just a continuation of egregious behavior that you've done. It is. I don't hold weight. I heard that him telling us that he done threw grown woman pussy in his 13-year-old son's face is no different than a blue face. You know what I'm saying? Telling his very small child, ask him, "Are you gay?" Not the little boy don't know what that fuck that was. Having naked women all across the house was not where that little boy is, but yet to have no food. That's what a man does, right? That's what a man does, right? A real man, a real strong black man, have a house full of strippers, but no food. That's what a man does. Oh, you want people to follow that definition of a man? Have pussy all across the house without a snack for a small child. So that little baby, when he grow up, was not what is he gonna know? Misogynistic, sexualizing women. But yeah, you want something to be different. But that's what you call a quote unquote real man. You want a man like Boosie, right? Who think that because a 13-year-old child not diving head first, feet first into some pussy of a grown woman, that's what a real man does. That's what a real father does. Okay. Mm, I'm just saying. LaShawn, that's why people don't like us. I'm not going to give you all the hooplas and this and that. I'm going to say what I just say and move on. I'm going to give you the headline, the story, and move on. I'm not trying to embellish. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, do all the extras. It wastes time. I got other shit to do. But yeah, like, Boosie, you have no credibility for me. Because what you've done, your life thus far has not been something that I will ever aspire to be or ever aspire to do. I don't care how much money you have or how much money you throw around. Even watching videos of you where you at a restaurant and they didn't have a Coca-Cola. You think someone's supposed to leave their job, go to the store, and bring back a Coca-Cola and you throw some money in their face? No. I work in a restaurant. That's my part-time job. This is what we have. Oh, you don't drink this? Okay, well, we don't have it. Oh, well. Find somebody else who's going to leave their job, leave their other customers, leave their other tables because you threw $100 bill in their face. No, I'm not doing that. This is what we have. You want some water? I want Coca Cola. Go, give me a bottle of Coke. You better go to the store. Yes, if you want this money, motherfucker, I will cuss your ass out and lose that job on that day. Sit your raggedy ass, musty looking ass down somewhere. I know the fuck you better. Oh, LaShawn the baby. I posted that on my community page, the Shay Shay Club Shay Shay interview, the whole interview. I think that and then I can't take Cat Williams seriously either, too seriously, because then you get your ass beat by a 13-year-old child. Then the 13-year-old child body slam you. While entertaining as it was, let us not forget you the one who ran up in Target on a goddamn mobile scooter. What's up, Churchley baby? How you doing? Happy New Year's. Then you run your ass up on a scooter or hover around and sped off up at the Target. You say you never done drugs before. Okay. Okay. If that's your story, I have no choice but to believe what you say. Or go with what you say. But your previous behaviors, they said you crazy. No, baby, you showing us some stuff that shows that you're slightly off. You sound like you sound like even in the video with that. Y'all see him twitching and itching and stuff and rocking back and forth. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying. I thought you was geeking out on an interview, rocking back and forth and scratching your legs and scratching and stuff. I'm like, what's going on with Cat? He said he'll do hard drugs. Okay. Who's smoking 20 blunts a day? I was happy to hear that he was very intelligent, but I mean, do I believe everything he said about the people? Yeah, I believe that too. But I also believe that you also didn't tell the truth about yourself. You know, but yeah, I was still entertained. I was like, damn, you have to call him out like that. Everybody's getting stray bullets. I had to post it on my community page. I'm like, oh, damn, Club Session. I mean, then, like I said, it also want people to understand that what viral is. That video got over 3-4 million views within 24 hours. That's viral. Having 10,000 views is not viral. Having 50,000 views is not viral. Viral is quick, fast, boom, 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 boom. I'm getting millions of views within a short period of time. That's viral. But yeah, that's what my. Well, I mean, I found it really entertaining. I found it really cool. But do I believe everything he said? No. Do I believe? Because I believe everything he said about everybody else. But do I believe everything he said about himself? No. People are always going to tell you what's going to make them look good. Do I believe he's intelligent? Yeah. Do I believe that? I mean, when he talked to her how he cussed out Wanda, I saw the whole thing go down. It was funny. When he told her the best line of his whole thing was not the gnarled fingers, that was cute. But the best thing he said to Wanda was, "You don't want you're the only one sitting up here with $12 worth of jewelry on." $12 worth of jewelry. If y'all saw how she looked, she had all these rings, all these bracelets, all these necklaces, all these earrings on. So just imagine all that shit was $12. Like that was funny to me. That was funny he ever said about her to me. That's funny as hell to me. I ain't do nothing then. What did I do? I didn't even do nothing. I ain't even do nothing. You know. Exactly. Like, cause she tried to think she's not funny. She's never been funny to me. She's loud, and being loud don't make you funny. Hate to say this, y'all don't get mad at me was not, but loud black fat women aren't funny to me just because you're loud, black, and fat, and a woman. Say something of substance. Say something that makes me go, I never thought about it that way. That what makes it funny for me. And tell the truth. Like keep it straight. Like because when she tried to be, oh whatever girl or lil mama, like girl, that's not funny. Like that's not funny. It's offensive. It's offensive. But like I always say, right? And like I said, why is it this now? This is a whole different topic than what I started off with. But based on you asked about Cat Williams and them, like I'll ask the question like years ago. Why is it that when you want to assault a black man, you question or talk about his masculinity or lack thereof? It's not an insult. It shows that it's for me. It's lack of intelligence. Where the first thing you do, your first go to, is let me insult your sexuality, or let me question your sexuality. What's not? Let me question your masculinity. There's so many other things that can be talked about. You know. Baby, Cat Williams, I want a day with me. I'll beat his little ass. Say I ain't gonna roast you, gang style. I'll just fight you. I'll just fight you. Cause I don't have time for all that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have your opinion, I have my opinion. You know, that's what it is. Yeah, like I was telling somebody at work, I listened to it at work yesterday. I was like, people understand, like, because she was like, I know when you're upset because when you get loud, because you normally don't get loud with people. It's not, you're always joking or laughing or just even tone, but when you get loud, whatever. Because I told you the other day, I had to threaten somebody at work because they was trying, like, don't, I'm like, I will beat your motherfucking ass. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. You weak, lazy ass. Motherfucker, don't play with me. Who the fuck you talking to? She like, when you said that was not, I knew you were serious. I'm like, yeah, because that's not, I don't live there. I don't like being that person. Right. And Wanda was in her feelings, Deanna. Connie don't have feelings. But Wanda was in her feelings. And that's also, and to me, that's a lazy read, calling somebody little mama or refer to that, especially when they obviously are not gay. You know. but other things don't like. I don't like that. Like, cause this is a story. Where I work was not. If you're not careful, you can definitely get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Things can happen. You could lose a limb or something. Was not. Things can happen. So I try to clean. They say I have OCD. So if you're not careful and everything is junky and messed up, it's not, accidents happen. And part of my job is to make sure that nothing happens, that everyone is compliant to what is going on in the environment. So I cleared some areas where it's not, and this one guy put some stuff in the middle of the floor, like obstructing people's pathways and stuff. So I'm like, let's move this to the side, and da da. And he was like, move it back, like, just don't worry about it. Go over there and go to work. Who the fuck you talking to? What did you just say? And then I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling kind of sick. So I was almost left and went home. I'm like, sick or not, I will fuck your entire world up. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. And everybody was like, mm, 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 mm. But baby, yeah, it was something. It was serious. Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Make sure that everyone's compliant. Don't sit here and try to get smart with me. Don't get smart with me. Watch your motherfucking tone. Watch your tone. Watch your words, because I will fuck your entire world up. Hey, Miss Queen, baby, how you doing? Happy New Year's to you. but then don't try it. Like, based on what Cat Williams said yesterday was that is that when they had the initial interview was not or the pre-interview, he was there to promote the fact that he won an Emmy for Atlanta, and he said that she was talking about how she was going to talk about the jail time and all this other stuff. This and the third, this was this and was that, which was great. So as soon as the cameras went on, or as soon as the mic was hot, she went in on his criminal record, the arrest, all this other stuff was not. So he already knew that she was lying, trying to, saying, throw him off guard, was not. But like he said, she's not smart enough to throw him off guard. He was already prepared. So it was, so that's why he said he did what he did. But also then Shay, Shannon Sharp was like, you know, well, do you think that you went hard? And Cat made a good point. Do y'all want equality or not? Because if a man would have said what she did what he did was not, he would have went harder. He held back on Wanda. He held back on Wanda. So either you want equality and to be treated equal, or you don't. You can't have it both ways. You're right. At the club, her husband put a gun on him when he went to his set to do his set. Tried to confront him and put a gun on him. It was a whole mess. That was a whole mess. Like I said, a gun got put on me was not because I do what I do. I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? You have a heckler, you roast the heckler. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. But yeah, y'all. It was a whole mess. It was a whole mess. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that interview. That interview was good. It was good. Funny. You know, but yeah, do I believe everything that he said? I don't believe the majority of the stuff he said about I do believe that the Kings of Comedy was upset with Bernie Mac because Bernie Mac was the funniest hell. He was the funniest one there. Bernie Mac was the funniest one there. Do I think Cedric is funny? Comedy is subjective. I never thought Steve Harvey was ever funny. I never listened to Steve Harvey about anything. Like I remember Steve Harvey from years ago on Def Comedy Jam when he had on that Coogee sweater and that big ass wig. I remember Steve Harvey from back then. I think he was funny then. The whole joke about Mike Tyson, him someone in the eye, both y'all talking saying yeah, that wasn't funny. I'm like, that's corny. Even like years ago, like there was like shit. Def Comedy Jam was what 2, 3 decades ago. I'm like, that's corny. That's not funny. What was funny about that? And why is his sweater so goddamn loud? I remember that Coogee sweater he had on and that big ass afro, that big ass mustache. I'm like, yeah, that's this guy's not funny. He's corny as hell. He's corny as hell. Oh yeah, and the whole thing that anyone who says they don't want to be a movie star, but yet you're in Hollywood, you're a liar. You're a liar. Like Ken Williams said, no one is just comfortable being a game show host. I don't care how much money you have or get paid. Yeah, I never. Steve Harvey never was funny to me, and all this advice. You can't give me advice when you cheated on your first wife with your second wife, cheated on your second wife with your third wife, and you disowned your kids. Basically, was not from your first wife to praise and uplift your third wife's illegitimate children. You can't tell me. Mm-mm. I rather think like myself, not think like you or a man. Like, I'm good. Now the movie was good. The movie's entertainment. So as I said, that's back to the original topic. I can enjoy a movie without taking it so literally. The movie was great. Think like a man. The movie was great. I enjoyed it. Taraji and all them up in it. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. Wendy Williams up in the movie. Kevin Hart in the movie. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. The movie was entertaining, but it was just that a movie. You know. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here. I've been on here for about an hour or so. I said what I said, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll always add more to it before I take anything back because I don't speak just to be hear myself talk. I speak because it's something I want to say. I think that it needs to be heard. And if you take like to it, great. If you don't, fine. If you want to read Rose Gag and Drag, although if the people I've talked to shit about don't watch me, but as far as Bootsy and all those people like that. But yeah, The Color Purple, the re-adaptation of the movie, is just that. It's a musical. It's entertainment. Either you like it or you don't. It's not about, what I'm saying, supporting same sex relationships. It's about uplifting oneself. That's what I take from it. That's what I take from all the stories, the book, the first movie, and when I watch the second one, hopefully I'll take that from that as well. But based on everything I've seen and heard, and based on the trailers was not, if it's keeping to the storyline of the original two, it's about self love, finding oneself, finding the love and the goodness within oneself. However you choose to do that, through a kiss, through a relationship, what I'm saying? It is. Anyway, y'all, as always, love y'all for being here. But as always, it's not important that I love you guys. It's important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. And hold on, before I leave, church lady, why do y'all expect Oprah to pay more than what she was? She was an executive producer. She's not the thing is. Before I leave y'all, let me say this real quick. I'm sick and tired of these actors and actresses. Although I love me some Taraji, I love me some Taraji P. Henson. She's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's smart, she's talented. I love her. But, sweetheart, the movies that you do not gross a lot of money. The budget of the movies that you do are not huge budgets. The movies that you do, like Hidden Figures, The Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons, those aren't black movies. And you are, although you were the lead in Hidden Figures, was like, I don't know what you got paid for that, but you chose to actually accept what they was giving you. As black people, we need to be better business people. We need, they do, but guess what? What's the budget of this movie? If your budget is only $15 million, I can't pay one person $5 million and leave the entire rest of the set and cast to divvy up $10 million. I'm talking about the grips, the writers, the directors, the extras, all those. I can't do that. It's not. It's unrealistic. But my point is, while she be talking about the disparaging, it's about the disparaging of pay gap between certain movies. That's why I'm saying the whole mindset of, oh, at least I'm at the table. You think that because you're at the table, you have an opportunity to make change. But if you are accepting crumbs while at the table, all they're going to feed you are crumbs while you're at the table. What millionaire, billionaire wants to pay someone? Why do you think there are tax loopholes, tax breaks? So you can pay as little as possible. No one's willingly, are you willingly giving all your money to the government? Or when you do your taxes, or when you start doing your taxes this year, because it's tax time, are you going to find every loophole you possibly can to pay as little or owe as little as possible? I know I'm going to. Since I'm saying we're not honest with ourselves. There's going to be a whole other rant. We're not honest with ourselves. When I give my receipts and my stuff to my accountant, I'm going to ask for every tax break that I possibly can so I can owe as little as possible and get back as much as possible. So is it safer to work for an all-black cast or all-white cast? It's safer to work for self. Because that's the only way that you can guarantee that you're going to get what you want. But my point I was saying before I got on this tax thing is, the all paying thing is this. I looked up what Hustle and Flow budget was. I think that budget was $3 million. And that movie grossed $35 million. So if Hustle and Flow, the movie with Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson was not, if that movie budget was only $3 million, how much of that $3 million did you think Taraji is going to have? That she's going to get? What big budget movie do you think Taraji has been in? You have to look at where you're going. Like, I can't go to TJ Maxx and expect to find Borgdorf Goodman's quality. It's TJ Maxx. I go in with the expectation that if I find something great, good. You know what I'm saying? But what did she negotiate? Were you there to tell the story of the ladies? Or did you say, okay, you know what? I'll take XYZ. But what if this movie grows a certain amount of money? I want a piece of that percentage of that, even if it's a 0.5%. Okay, I'll take $1 million for this movie. But if I do this movie, was that if it hits this benchmark, how about you give me some XYZ for that benchmark? How about being a smart business person? If I hit this benchmark, I get this percent. If I hit this benchmark, okay, let's say I hit the movie makes $100 million. Okay, I get 1% of the gross. What if it hits $2 million? I get 3%. You know what I'm saying? It's about how you negotiate your contract with these things. No one's just going to come in here and hand you money. No one's going to just come hand you money in this industry. When I negotiate my prices with people, it's not, oh, that's too much. Okay, well, have a good day. Well, hello. I have had people, these quote unquote celebrities here in Atlanta. Oh, well, I'm going to be on this red carpet so you can see, so your work can be seen. Baby, my work being seen doesn't guarantee me a job. Doesn't guarantee me the fact that my rent's gonna get paid, or my mortgage will get paid, or that my lights gonna stay on, or that I'm gonna eat next week. It doesn't guarantee that. And that, like she said in the interview, was that when she had to fire her entire staff because after Cookie, they had nothing else for her. They wasn't working for her. They wasn't working in her best interest. Exactly. I'm here for the show. People understand. A lot of people make money on the back end. You hear about these $25 million contracts of Will Smith and Vin Diesel, The Rock, Kevin Hart was not. But their movies also gross hundreds of millions of dollars. But Monique, you got to take her with a grain of salt as well. Because she chose to do Precious for $50,000. She also chose to, they said that if she won, she thought she was guaranteed $2 or $3 million. Or she was guaranteed a certain amount of money after the fact. Whoopi Goldberg told you after she won an Oscar for Ghost, her pay rate wasn't like astronomically increased. Halle Berry, she won from Monster Ball. What have she done since then? As far as Oscar worthy, well, she did that movie when she was played that boxer, that fighter was not. That was a good movie. But did she get any kind of awards for that? Do you think she made $10 million for that movie? No. Because Lee Daniels was her friend. She thought that she kept on letting him get her on the back end or get her on the next one, as she said. Oh, I'll get you on the next one. I get you on the next one. I get you on the next one. You can't sit up here and expect people to take care of you. People are looking out for themselves. Period. Exactly. I'm here for the show. Negotiate these things within your contract. Okay, I'll do it for this small amount right here up front. But if this movie hits a certain benchmark, I need part of that profit as well. I'm just saying. You call it man daddy. But yeah, it's like, I mean, you got to be smart in business. Even if you're desperate, people are going to take advantage of you if you're desperate. If you show that you're desperate, people will take advantage of you.
Miss Queenie. That's a job of the supporting actress. Kate Blanchett was the lead actress of that movie. Kate Blanchett, the Curious Case of Benjamin Button, I think grossed 300 and something. Because I looked it up the other day because somebody was asking about this topic. The Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons was, I think, grossed over $300 million. Yes, she was nominated for a supporting actress role, but you're a supporting actress. You, as his caregiver or caretaker, was a pivotal part of that movie. Was a great part of that movie, but it also was a small part. That's why you got the supporting actress nomination. You're not going to get as much as Kate Blanchett going to get. Kate Blanchett was the main actress. Was her name was on the poster. Her face was on the poster. You're not going to get the same amount as she gets as the lead actress. Where are you on the call sheet? It also depends on where you are on the call sheet. Are you one or are you 101 on the call sheet? Also, we have to remember, during the Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons, Taraji P. Henson wasn't Taraji P. Henson. Not the Taraji P. Henson that we know her today as, not as the name that she is today as, didn't have the negotiating power that she have today. I saw a movie the other day when the movie, what's it called? With Sanaa Lathan. She was dating a white man. I watched a movie the other day at work. Didn't even realize Taraji P. Henson was in that movie until I rewatched it. Y'all gonna like people keep saying, "Oh, what this movie, this movie, that this money." She wasn't. She was a Taraji P. Henson in. She was fresh into the acting world. Granted, she'd been doing it for a while. She studied, you know what I'm saying, music theory or whatever it was. She discovered, she discussed music theory or musical, whatever, I don't know, something in the entertainment. But she wasn't Taraji P. Henson then. Like, what are your expectations? Like, I mean, I would love to hear her tell me what. Don't give me all the sass and what's not. But what's your expectations? What was you expecting? Because we go down the list of your movies was not. Let's look at what these movies grossed. Were you the lead? Were you the secondary lead? Well, what were you? Were you the lead actress? Were you the lead actor? Were you the principal? Were you a supporting? What were you? How many minutes did you spend on screen? I told you I love me some Taraji P. Henson. I watched her interview for Vanity Fair with Jeffrey Wright, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But what is your goal? And a movie that Jeffrey Wright is in right now that's nominated for a bunch of awards, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He's a great actor. But what is your goal? What are you looking for? Yes, you want to get paid what your worth is, but what's the budget of the movie that you're in? If the budget of the movie is $10 million, we can't pay you $5 million. We can't pay you $2 million when the budget is only $10 million for the entire movie. That covers every aspect of the movie, from lighting to catering to extras to everything. We can't pay you a fifth of the budget. Oh, he is. And I know he was so funny. Like, he is funny. He is hilarious. Translator, you a mess. But yeah, I mean, so like we have to have a realistic conversation, realistic expectations. That's why when I meet with people and do my consulting, of course, if I meet with you, it's not the consulting, it's going to be $175 for just me to sit with you for an hour to figure out what's going on. My question is, what's your budget? What are you looking to spend? And based on what you want from me, based on what you want me to do for you, if what you're willing to spend is less than what my rate is, I have a choice to either take the job or let you know, unfortunately, we need to find some more money to be allocated to this budget because my fee is going to be XYZ. So if my fee is XYZ and this is a hard flat fee or hard fee that I'm not willing to negotiate or push back on, unfortunately, I would love to work with you, but I can't work with you at this present time. If you allocated some more money to this budget that I can work with, then I'll be happy to work with you. But until then, I can't work with you because my time is worth money. You have to be able to negotiate with people what's not, and let people know what your hard no's are, what your soft no's are. And my hard no is the budget. What's your budget? What is your budget? What are you looking to spend? All based on what you're looking to spend. You want X, Y, Z. You want this, Y, Z. Okay. You want me to shop with you? You want me to click it out? You want me to style it? You want me to, alter it if it needs to be altered or it's not? Oh yeah, all those things cost. If you have a whole punch list of stuff for me to do in your closet, you want me to clean, organize, color code, label. All those things cost because all those things takes time. Oh, shut up, church lady. Church lady, you a mess. You are hell this morning. Ooh. But yeah, it's just, you got to let people know what your negotiables are, what your hard no's are, what your hard yeses are, and work within the budget. Every time you hear people complain about what they get paid, this is a choice. We know there's a pay disparity in Hollywood. We know that. Black people are some of the lowest paid, especially black actresses. We know that. Unfair as it may be, it's still a choice. You think that you're special. You think that you're going to be the one that changes everything. You think that you're the one who's going to make the difference. You're going to be the exception to the rule. Okay. Don't be offended when you're not the exception to the rule. You know what I'm saying? Because it happens. I think I got a package downstairs. So I'm walking downstairs to see if my package was delivered. I think I got a notification. Mm-hmm. Nope. It's out for delivery. Get the car towed. Watch. But yeah, that's all I want to say. But yeah, so while my heart goes out to her because she feels that she deserves more and she's here's what's not, and it's hard for her to live and a certain lifestyle that she want to live and portray, whatever. I want you to understand, baby, this is a choice. You made a choice of what you want to do and how you want to do it. And I hope that, you get the kudos and stuff that you need, but work with somebody who know how to negotiate, a little bit better. Because you can't sit up here and be mad at the world because your people didn't negotiate your contracts the right way. Same thing with fucking idea. Right, church lady, you're also right about that. You're absolutely right about that. Know your worth. I wish someone would say, I want you to work more days, more hours for less money per hour. Huh? And that was a great example that he gave. You know what I'm saying? Let's say what we paid you when you was doing 2 days a week was $20 a day. But now we want you to go to 5 days a week, but we only pay you $17 a day. In essence, yeah, I'm making, more money, but I'm also doing more work for less money. No. If I would have worked, 5 days for my $20 a week, that's $100 a week. But now you want to pay me $85 a week? No, we're not doing that. I'll agree to work and have y'all get yourselves together, and hopefully we can work something out within the next 6 months. If not, I'm out. Well, I mean, Funky, the Funky that we love and we have grown to love is the Funky on his channel. The Funky that Ross. The Funky that we love and fell in love with is the Funky that was on Sheree's Dirt in the Technicolor stretch pants and that asymmetrical bob wig with a hairbrush doing roving reporting. And my hair is laid like, you know what I'm saying? That's the Funky we love. So that Funky can't be on Bravo. To be honest, that Funky can't be on Bravo. That Funky, if Bravo allows Funky to be Funky and not try to change and alter him in his opinions and how he delivers his opinions, then yes. But any network is going to be so worried about their bottom line that they're not going to allow him to be himself. He can't say what he wants to say on the Bravo. Because even when you watch him on the reality shows that he's been on, it's always toned down. You know, right. But like I think James said this. What he did on Fox Soul was exactly what he did on his own channel. And also Jamie, that's me, said the same thing. He didn't need Fox Soul. They kind of needed him. Exactly. Right. I mean, that's what you do. Like when you are someone who is talented, because he's very talented, very smart, very quick witted, whatever. You know, um, you want to throw your wings out there. And when he was on Such a Circle as DJ Q, first of all, I don't know why you ain't no damn DJ man, so stop. That was a bad fit for him. But he also wanted to do something to expand his repertoire, his situation, which I understand. Virtually, we didn't know Fox Soul. Like I didn't know anything about Fox Soul 3 years ago. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, anything. I mean, I knew about Al and Claudia was not separately, was not. I knew Al for, you know what I'm saying, Marion Star Jones and being undercover. You know what I'm saying? I knew Claudia based on her being Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Price Right and her hosting gigs and then her stint on, you know, reality TV was not. But I didn't know her as a journalist. I didn't. You know. I think that they should have paid him, um, but also depends on how much he was asking. You know what I'm saying? Because Claudia said something yesterday. I watched. I thought I'm everywhere but in the B sector a lot of times. Um, I watched a lie that Claudia made on the green screen when she was saying that Fox Soul don't have a lot of money. That's why a lot of the shows that was on Fox Soul has been canceled. That's why what's the one with her, Vivica, and um, Lisa Rayado? That was canceled because it was a budget issue. You had these certified stars, you know what I'm saying? Selena Johnson, Claudia Jordan, um, you know, Vivica Fox, and the other lady, what's her name? You know, on these shows, you know, on this show that you have to pay them for their time. And if you can't afford to pay them for their time, well, it's not, you got to cancel the show. It was nothing about money. Like people understand, while we're entertained, while someone like myself could just turn on the camera and talk to y'all and entertain y'all and converse with y'all, well, it's not. My budget is whatever's in my pocket. No one's paying me to do this for the most part. But if I'm going to run a production There is a budget. And if I'm going to outsource commentators or opinion givers, it's going to cost me money. So I need to look and see how much money I can afford. For me, it's free. For me to do it, it's free for me to do. Take a little bit of time when I got it. But if I'm going to have a show and a production, I'm talking about camera people. I'm talking about producers. I'm talking about all these things, not plus the talent. And no one's going to be able to willingly do it for a plate of chitlins. You know what I'm saying? No one's going to be willing to do it for a plate of black eyed peas and chitlins or some chicken or something. You know what I'm saying? It's a production. This is a business. Also, he said low budget. Said, oh wow, I did not know they were low budget. They had a small budget, not low budget. They had a small budget. Yeah, the budget was as big as with us. That's what it was. Like, I mean, it's always about money. Like, if if the money doesn't make sense, you gotta move on and find something that doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't because like you said, the ratings of that show, Cocktails with Queens, y'all. Cocktail with Queens, it wasn't the ratings wasn't bad. It was just you couldn't afford to. I'm for sure. I know you're a mess, baby. Um, they just couldn't afford to pay a Vivica Fox, a Lisa Ray, a Selena Johnson, and a Claudia Jordan. Those are three big salaries for a place with a small budget. So I get it. Funky didn't feel that his pay rate wasn't worth his situation. But like I said, if he have to work as many hours as he worked for Fox Soul to only work a couple of hours a week to get the same money, if not more money, on his own channel, yeah, why would you do that? When you want to live a life of leisure and luxury, it's not, what I'm saying? You want to just sit around and eat crab legs or drive your cars and hang out with your friends, not, and do what you want to do. Live like a rich white woman, not. You're going to do as least work as possible to make the same amount of money. I know. Plus my mouth is all dried up. But yeah, it is what it is. But, it's always about money. It's always about the budget. It's always about, what I'm saying, is it worth your time? And clearly, Funky felt it wasn't worth his time, energy, stress, fulfilled his contract, and moved on. Some of these actors and actresses who complain about their pay rate, you just start finding other things to compensate that for. Have your team work with you. Like I said, well, my heart goes out to Taraji because I think that her name is out there. Her name is big. She is a big name in our community. And yeah, we also got to understand what's big in our community may not be big worldwide. What is big in our community may not be who's well known in our community may not be known worldwide. While Taraji P. Henson is a household name in Black circles, she may not be a household name or a big draw to other circles. Because I'm sorry, let's keep it real. If you have a movie with Angelina Jolie, if you have a movie with some of these other black actresses, white actresses out there, was not, and you throw Taraji P. Henson's name in there, was not, it's they were like, who's that? We don't know who she is, but do they? Name recognition is cool in the Black community, but is it the same recognition worldwide? Is it the same box office draw? Are people going to see a movie because Taraji P. Henson is in it? As much as I love her, I don't think they are. Acrimony. How much is that gross? I'm just saying. Okay, church lady, say no to their asses. Yeah, like I mean, trust me. People only do to you what you allow them to do to you. And if you go in thinking, oh well, let me just do this for free now, and they'll give me on the back end, baby, there's never gonna be a back end because your rate is free. They think you do it just for exposure. Why do you think I don't? When people call me up or I get a phone call or some insight. Oh, so going to a premiere. They want to know if you can help them out with what? What's their budget? Oh well, they figured that saying some a little bit of publicity and a couple of pictures will be taken. I'm good, thank you. Oh, the series, okay. And that's and people don't understand that Empire was a great series, but it put eyes out there on you, you put your name out there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't capitalize on that. Anyway, y'all, I need to get up out of here. We're gonna way too long. But yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't care about the recognition. That's fine. They don't pay my bills. I can't call the light company and be like, oh, well, my my outfit that I styled was over here. Something I created was in this magazine. Okay, now where's my bill money at? Well, they'll give me on the back end. No, I need my money. What's your budget? Right, right. Because no one knew she was a theatrical actress or a musical actress. No one knew that she sang. Like people don't say like we have all these hidden talents. Was not, but yeah, you want people to just pay because you can do it. Was not. We don't know what it's worth right now. It's a commodity. Right. What I'm saying? It's just, but yeah, I mean, it's a business. Like everything revolves around a business. Everyone has a price. What's your price? And also, today's price is not tomorrow's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. You know what I'm saying? Funky showed us that. You know. Anyway, y'all, love y'all once again. Let me get up out of here. Y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe. I will talk to you crazy kids later. And until next time, this is your boy Food Junkie. Love y'all. Peace. Like this video.